'Tis the season to be giving. Welcome to Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city. I'm Christy Wilcox, and today I'm at the 31st Annual Christmas Boutique right here in Wilson Park, and I already talked to my very first vendor called Daisy Love. I'm here at Daisy Love with Diane Powers, who makes these beautiful hats. Now, there's quite a variety here. Tell me a little bit about the hat itself.
Okay, my hats are all made from the finest materials: cashmere, alpaca, organic cotton, you name it, the finest materials possible. That's what sets us apart.
Now, how long have you been making these hats?
5 years now.
5 years. And how did you come up with the idea?
My daughter, Marsha. Marsha Powers.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about Marsha.
Well, Marsha's not here today, but she convinced me that I could do this, so I decided that I could do it only with her encouragement, and so now we're in business.
That's incredible. So you started a new business out on kind of a whim because your daughter encouraged you to do something different. Now tell me a little bit about the embellishments that are on the hat.
Okay, all the embellishments are removable. You can take them off, put them on a scarf, wear them on your hat, wear them without. You can do anything you want. Be creative.
You know what? That's what I love. I mean, these have some amazing colors here. I love all this one's such a beautiful. That's why I picked this one. It's such a beautiful color. But I love all the colors, and they are so soft. I can't get over how soft they are.
I use 5 or 6 different materials in them at a time to make them, give them the thickness and the body that they have in warmth.
Okay, so this seems like a very, very nice holiday present. So at the end of the season, you donate these, right?
Yes, I do. I give them to cancer victims, and they just love them. It keeps their head warm, and it's a wonderful thing to do. And it makes me very happy and appreciative in them as well.
And I want to introduce another lady here by the name of Rosemary. So Rosemary, your daughter actually makes the next thing we're going to look at on the table. Tell me a little bit about these sweaters.
She does. She makes the sweatshirts. She has 3 different designs. It's the peace sign, the tree, and she makes a big flower that we've sold out of today. But she's been making those for 5 years. And then she got me involved in making the pillows that you see behind you.
Okay, so the pillows are the next thing we're going to take a look at. And look at these. Oh my gosh. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors, and they look comfy to sleep on. So tell me what's inside.
They are. They're all down and feather filled, and all of the designs are created by me. And then I hand stitch them, and so they're removable, washable, and comfortable.
And I love all the different colors. Now, how long have you been doing that for?
I've only been doing the pillows for about a year because, like Diane's daughter, my daughter got me involved in it and said, you know, it'll keep you busy and out of trouble and give you some extra money.
If you're interested in a hat from Daisy Love, you can contact Diane Powers at dianerpowers@aim.com or call her at area code 310-373-6289. And if you'd like to purchase a sweatshirt or a pillow, contact Rosemary Rogers at rosmaryrogers@verizon.net or call her at area code 949-310-4576. Well, speaking of charity and giving during the holiday season, Haley Skeen went out to the Wiseman's Christmas tree lot, and those locals are also finding a way to give back. Let's take a look.
The Ross family braved the cold weather for a special holiday tradition.
On the drive here, they were getting super excited, and as you saw, they were running around like crazy, so they look forward to it every year.
And while there are Christmas tree lots on nearly every corner, the Ross family chose this one on Madrona and Del Amo, sponsored by the Wiseman Club. The club gives 100% of the profits to local and international YMCA groups, which is why it's important for the Rosses to come here to buy their tree.
We've got what we need and we want to give back. I don't know, it's a good feeling that I'm able to do that.
The Rosses say there's a good lesson for the kids to learn through this.
I was just explaining to my son that they said the tips are going to the Philippines because of the typhoons.
Though the kids may be a little young to understand the importance of their tree purchase, Addison says this is one of his favorite parts of the holiday.
So I think we're going to decorate our tree right now, tonight.
And Alex has his own favorite holiday tradition as well.
Oh, seeing it through the kids' eyes for sure. The morning they wake up and just the wonder in their eyes.
For Spotlight Torrance, I'm Haley Skeen.
Thanks so much, Haley. Now, speaking of charity, we also have to smell good during the holiday season, right? And if it wasn't for all the scents, of course, I love walking into the house and smelling certain fragrances. Tell me a little bit about your line. It's called Garden Goddess Body Care.
Yeah.
Amy, when did you start making this?
I was just experimenting with fragrant, mostly essential oils and the herbs that I grow in my garden. I had gotten a garden and I started growing herbs, and I wanted to incorporate what I was growing into my soap. So I started doing that and had all of my family and friends test it out. And then it grew into what it is today.
Yeah, so I see you have all kinds of unique things sitting here, and I'm going to pick up your soap first. Tell me a little bit about the soap.
Well, that one is an oatmeal almond vanilla soap that I make, and I actually make the almond butter at my house, so it's homemade almond butter. They're all organic and vegan. I kind of wanted to go eco-friendly and natural because there's a lot of beauty products out there that are tested on animals, so I wanted to stay away from that, and I wanted to just go back to nature because nature pretty much has everything that we need.
And do you also find too, it's the winter season, and you know me, I have a little bit of the sniffles, or people have allergies, so this probably helps people's allergies as well?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have sensitive skin and they have skin conditions, and my soap doesn't mess up their skin.
That's good.
So like I have this one, for instance, which is for sensitive skin. There's no fragrance, but it's made of avocado butter. It's all natural, organic, and it's very, very gentle on the skin, more gentle than most of my soaps, but my soaps are in general extremely gentle.
So how do you figure out what the right combination of you know, because if you put me in the kitchen and I tried this, it would go down in the Hall of Shame.
Well, I'm a technically savvy girl, so
that's good.
I have a program that actually tells me what I need to get a certain result.
Okay.
But I have studied lots about oils and butters and all the things that go into them. So when you have that knowledge, you can get creative.
Tell me about some of the 10 different fragrances. That's nice.
They match my soaps. So,
okay.
So like for instance, this one's Lavender Fields, which is it's Spanish, French, and domestic lavender. So it's 3 different types of lavender, and then I have an oil to match it.
Oh, that's nice. So you soap up in the shower, and then you get out and you get to match. What is this?
These are body butters. I developed them for my mother and the women in my family who get really dry skin in the summer and the winter. They're basically like thick lotion. They're made out of avocado, shea, and cocoa butter. So they're really thick, but they're natural. I don't use anything that isn't natural in them. So they help with skin conditions, and especially if you shave your legs afterwards you usually get razor burn.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. I also have some pregnant friends that like to use them to help heal their stretch marks as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I also have lotions which are a little bit thinner than my body butters for everyday use, and they're very similar. So they're basically, they're similar, made out of essential oils. That one's vanilla patchouli. I know it's not your favorite.
I already said I love lavender, lilac, but I'm not a huge fan of patchouli. And some people are, some people, but you have a great variety going on here. So
yeah, I try to please everybody because I find that scents are very personal to people, like you were saying.
If you'd like to purchase these eco-friendly and vegan body care essentials, you can order them online by going to gardengoddessbodycareonline.com or by calling 562-209-7415. Well, Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All of your creativity. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm sure people will enjoy that over the holidays. So stick around. We're going to talk more about charity and follow some more stories coming up.
What can just $1 buy? a dollar can go a long way, so imagine what 10 could do. Item donations distract the relief effort and can cost more to ship than what they are actually worth. So stop sending canned goods and start sending cash, because just $1 can make all the difference.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Welcome back to Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city. Today I'm at the 31st annual Christmas Boutique here in Wilson Park, and we've already seen some soap and we've seen these lovely hats. And I'm here with Linda, who is going to show me some really unique items actually on the back of this table. But what's most unique about you is the name of your company. 3 Wild and Crazy Ladies, is that right?
That's absolutely right. Yes, we're 3 Wild and Crazy Ladies, and we're all local Torrance residents, and we make all our things that we have here, so which is kind of fun. The things I wanted to show you are the wine glasses that Nancy does, one of our 3 Wild and Crazy Ladies, and these are all hand painted, and they have Swarovski crystals, but what's really cool about them is that they're also dishwasher safe. And so this one, if you see, it's got the snowman here, and it's been a few hours, and now he's melted in the snow, so it's just kind of fun.
I love that. That's really cute.
And then the other thing that's kind of fun for the holidays is our hands-free wine glass necklace, and these are the wine glass necklace that I embellish myself. And so what you do is you put them on your head, like over your head like that, and so you can be at a party and be able to eat food and talk to your friends and not lose your wine glass.
I think that is a brilliant idea, because how many times you either put the decorations on your cup or you have like 50 of the same cup and you can never tell whose and what's what.
This way you never lose your wine glass, and the nice thing about them is these are adjustable, so you can do anything from a champagne flute to a nice wine glass that'll hold all your 24 ounces of wine.
So not only do you have like the great little decoration, but then you also have a way of holding your wine glass. I think that's pretty brilliant. Now
we also do jewelry as well. If you want to hear a little bit about that, we do things like this where we have where Nancy has done. This is wire wrapped with a special type of silver that's called argentium. So it doesn't tarnish as quickly as sterling, and then with all the gemstones. And then we also have all different types of long necklaces and chokers. So we have a large variety, as well as gemstone rings within a sterling setting, which are kind of cool.
if you're interested in any of these unique gifts at 3 Wild and Crazy Ladies, visit them online at etsy.me/3 Wild and Crazy Ladies. Well, I think that's a brilliant idea for wine glasses because I always lose mine. And speaking of pairing wine, we need to pair wine with some food next, and Faithfully went out to Cookin' Stuff. Let's check that out.
The holiday season is in full swing, so gifts and food are all the gab. Pamela Ryan, the demo chef at Cookin' Stuff, says giving your guests easy-to-make treats is simple.
This is always delicious, the real theatre popcorn. Add the popcorn and the mixture, the spice mixture, which gives it that lovely real theatre taste. Already in there? Close the lid. All you do then is just continue to stir this for about 3 minutes and voila, it's done.
While popcorn might be an easy snack to munch on, she says they have some unique gifts to make your holiday season decorative too.
It's really a helpful lid, and it has a suction, as you can see. When you have a pot like this or a bowl like this that doesn't come necessarily with a lid, it's a very helpful piece to have in your kitchen. It can be used in the microwave, it can be used in an oven, it can be used in the refrigerator, it can be used on a picnic table.
And having a wide range of equipment is really what Cookin' Stuff is all about. And although the store has changed a lot since they opened 40 years ago, some things stayed the same.
Customer service, friendliness, familiar faces, and we know our product inside and out.
And for this holiday season, you can expect to get anything from cookie cutters to Christmas decorations and even presents for your loved ones at the store.
This is our new Nespresso machine. It's very easy to use. It comes with pods like this that you just pop into the machine. You put the water in the reservoir, the milk in the milk reservoir. All you need to do is switch it on. You'll see the buttons that will tell you which type of coffee that you want, and voila, it will come out already into the mug in just a few seconds.
So there you have it, from cookware to bakeware or even Christmas gift ideas. You'll find it all at Cook and Stuff. For Spotlight Torrance, I'm Faith Lee.
If you're looking for a special holiday gift or cooking up a storm for your holiday guests, Cook and Stuff might have what you need. Visit their website online at cookandstuff.com or call them at area code 310-371-2220. Thanks, Faith, for taking a look at Cook and Stuff. Now, stick around after the break because we're going to talk a little bit more about some charity organizations, and we'll see some more decorations and food for the holidays.
Here at PSA, we come together to help and support those who are affected by disasters around the world. We also know there are those who wish to make their own contributions. However, what others don't realize is the way they donate can make a difference. One factor is the additional cost of shipping. Another is whether the donation meets the necessities of those in need. So next time, please make your donations count. Donate cash.
Welcome back to Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city, and today is the 31st annual Christmas Boutique in Wilson Park, and I've seen so many different varieties of, oh boy, soap and my hats, and what else do we see? Wine glasses, and now I'm here with Nancy Pearson, who makes these beautiful scarves. So Nancy, how did you come up with this idea?
I actually saw one at a craft fair one time and wanted to learn how, so I did. Now I make them. I've been doing it about a year and a half. I've made over 300 of them.
300? How long does it take to make one?
Half a day maybe.
Okay. Wow, okay, so you spend a bit of time working on this?
Well, this is in the evening.
Okay.
Okay. I have a day job.
And you said this is the first time you've been a vendor at the park.
That's correct. And it's very interesting. We hope to come back.
Okay, good. Now tell me a little bit about the colors, because you said...
The scarves come in many different colors. But something like this would be a team color, of course, for USC. This one is for breast cancer survivors, of which I am one. So this has a special spot in my heart. But they're good with jeans, they work with suits. I wear them to work all the time. Or you can wear them for dress up.
How do you otherwise let everybody know how talented you are?
It's been word of mouth so far. I've given them as gifts, and people have wanted more to give to their friends. So far, the biggest order was 27.
Nancy, thank you for talking to me. And Haley Skeen was out at the Torrance Memorial Medical Foundation's fashion show, and they're raising money for charity as well for people in need. Let's take a look.
Torrance Memorial CEO knows how much the community gives to support the hospital.
People work very hard to put this on. It takes leadership, it takes committees, it takes a lot of structure, and it takes a lot of very generous people to give their time to make this work.
At the 30th Annual Holiday Gala, more than 800 people came out to bid on specialty Christmas trees, and millions of dollars were donated by companies like Toyota and Sunrider International.
And they have given Torrance Memorial $2.5 million.
But Leach says even he was stunned by the $50 million donation by Melanie and Richard Lundquist.
They've been tremendous friends of the hospital, and we will always be grateful to them.
The Lundquists have donated almost $70 million total to Torrance Memorial over their lifetime.
You don't get to where this hospital is without long-term believers. People who believe year in and year out, decade in and decade out.
This is the third festival gala to have been geared towards completing the new tower. And this year's donations will allow for the new main tower at Torrance Memorial to be completed, a feat that Leach says would never have been possible without the generosity of the community.
Yeah, I think we're very fortunate to have the support of this community, and we know that at Torrance Memorial, how fortunate we are.
and people can count on Torrance Memorial to support them as well. For Spotlight Torrance, I'm Haley Skeen.
Thanks, Haley. Well, 'tis the season to be giving, and also remember some of those people who can't spend the holidays with us. And I'm here with Raquel, who is making some beautiful ornaments here at her booth. Tell me a little bit about your ornaments.
I just make ornaments usually for my friends and family, and my sister-in-law wanted to have a booth today, and so I decided to make some ornaments, and these are in memory of my daughter who passed away 5 years ago. The pine cones were sent from Louisiana, which is where she's from and where I grew up, and so I made these, and it kind of reminds me of her and her being an angel. And then all the other things I make are just things I usually make every year.
So how did you get into craft making, and then obviously now you're sharing that with other people?
It's just been something I do at night to kind of relax, and every year I try to come up with a new ornament for friends and family and coworkers, and it's just now become like, it's kind of grown bigger than it should have.
Well, that's good, because you know you're skilled when it's grown bigger than it should have.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this sleigh. This sleigh is pretty unique because I would probably have had that like cut off and had a few of the chocolates by now.
Oh, I did. When I was making them, we had some extra. So, and I've had several of the kids come by and say, "Oh, Mom, look at that." So just something cute for the kids. And then we have just jingle bells that you can either, wear them as a pin, or you can put it on the tree. Just different, they're not really difficult to make, just something nice, handmade. I like handmade stuff, so.
Yeah, which is unique. I mean, here at the Farmers Market in Wilson Park, you see plenty of people who are taking their creativity and kind of sharing it with everybody else. So I think that's fantastic over the holiday months. Now, you also have a charity, right?
I am the ambassador for Donate Life. I'm the lead for Los Angeles County, and we volunteer. We have different events where we educate the public on the importance of organ donation. My daughter Brittany was an organ donor. She passed away 5 years ago, but she saved 3 lives. And she helped about 50 others with her tissue, bone and skin and things like that. So it's just my way of honoring her memory and keeping her legacy alive.
That's pretty special, and I'm sure that those people that had their lives saved were very, very grateful.
Yes. I've heard that they're doing very well. It's been a little over 5 years, and one mother was on dialysis for 7 years, and as of last year, she's doing fantastic.
For more information or to sign up for the Donate Life Registry in California or to volunteer at your local branch, you can go to donatelifecalifornia.org.
We have a job to do out here today.
To be a winning team, you have to work like a winning team.
My team depends on me.
And my team is 50,000 strong. Looks like a lot of work's going into this.
This is what it feels like to be part of a team.
A winning team.
The Action Team.
Are you in? Action Team! Action! Get in on the action at actionteam.org. Are you in?
Welcome back to Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city, and today we're at the 31st annual Christmas Boutique here in Wilson Park. And I've seen soap, I've seen beautiful wine glasses, I've seen beautiful hats. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things here, and actually there's plenty of people here walking around celebrating the holiday season and hopefully giving back to charity as well. Now, next I'm going to take a look at some children clothing line, and children, of course, over the holiday season probably get the most excited. But first, before we do that, Faith Lee was out looking at some happy hats and some children who were learning a little bit about giving back to others. Let's take a look.
Thanks, Christy. I'm here with more than 50 little heroes here at the Riviera Elementary, bringing some smiles to those in need.
If everyone has a story to tell, then Sherry Schreier's story would start off with a rather sad opening.
Many, many years ago, I lost my little brother and my mother and my father and my grandmother to cancer.
And those tragic years changed her life.
It was devastating to lose my family of cancer. But I knew I just had a mission to help children with cancer.
That's when she launched Happy Hats for Kids, a nonprofit organization to help uplift the spirits of hospitalized children with a simple gift.
For the past 23 years, we have made 800,000 the most adorable happy hats for hospitalized children with cancer and other life-threatening illnesses.
And although these hats have the same pattern, it is the kids' creative decorations that make them one of a kind.
We're putting lots of smiley faces and glittery stuff and jewels. This side is kind of boyish, and this side is pretty girlish because it has all the jewels and the butterfly.
While the kids may not be saving lives, they're definitely nourishing a soul with these hats.
I want them to feel happy, and no matter who it is, or if it's a boy or a girl, I think they'll be really happy with it.
One of my favorite sayings, Mother Teresa, we can do no great things, but we can do small things with great love. And I think that the participation here, it shows that our kids can do small things to help others.
And Sherry Schreier's story might have a rough start, but it led her to a new chapter of helping others in need.
If I get a little smile from a crying child, it is very touching.
For Spotlight Torrance, I'm Faith Lee.
To volunteer or to learn more about building these special hats for kids, you can visit their online website at happyhatsforkids.org. Thanks, Faith, for that great story. Now, speaking of felt and making your own designs, I found Margie from Here We Go Loop-de-Loo, right? Loop-de-Loo.
Here we go, Loop-de-Loo.
And how did you come up with this line of clothing? Because children obviously love Christmas.
Yes, that's right. Well, we started all with my grandson and making shirts for our grandkids. And they kind of tell us what design they like, and then we make it. And so my daughter and I design them with their American Apparel t-shirts, so it's all made in the United States, which is really great. The felt is eco felt, and so we're kind of keeping the
I want to show a couple of them off.
There we go. This is a rocket and blasting off because our kids love space.
Okay, so you have all different sizes. Tell me about your size range.
6 months to 6 years, and we do custom designs as well, and that's always fun because it kind of adds something. Like the horse is some mother told me, I love horses and my son loves horses, but we can't find a t-shirt for boys. So I said I could make you a boy horse t-shirt. So that kind of came from that. My 4-year-old grandson loves sharks, and he says, Grandma, I gotta have a shark t-shirt. So I made one for him. So we kind of added things as we went along, and so who knows what comes out. Somebody asked me yesterday if I had a peacock, and I thought, a peacock, maybe.
Maybe in the future. And okay, so I noticed as well, you have some holiday themed stuff. Do you usually make things themed for different holidays? Yeah.
Sometimes. I mean, we're fairly new to this. We started about 1.5 years ago. So it's only in the last 6 months that we started kind of getting out to festivals.
If you're interested in buying this neatly hand-stitched, eco-friendly clothing line, you can visit their website at loopdelookids.com and shop them online at etsy.com/loopdelookids or email her at loopdelookids@gmail.com. And that's all we have time for today on Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city. I'm Christy Wilcox, and we'll see you next time.